All right, everyone, welcome back. Ready to dive deep. This time we're tackling a topic that's practically bursting with traditions and symbolism.
I think I know what you're getting at.
Yep, we're going all in on Christmas. We've got a mountain of your requests and fascinating sources. And honestly,
It goes way beyond the usual carols and milk and cookies, doesn't it?
you got it. Oh, we're going to uncover the surprising history, the global reach, and even, I kid you not, the real-life origins of Santa Claus.
Really? That's intriguing. I'm ready to get started.
So let's jump right in. We all see those familiar images, twinkling lights, decorated trees, mountains of presents. But let's rewind all the way back to the very beginning.
Okay, so we're going back to the very heart of it. The story of Christmas starts with the birth of Jesus. And for billions of people around the world who identify as Christians, this is the core of the holiday.
Right, it's not just a holiday, it's a celebration of a very important figure in their faith.
Exactly. For Christians, it's a profound celebration of hope and salvation. They observe it in lots of ways. Many go to special church services. They set up nativity scenes, which are these beautiful depictions of Jesus' birth. And of course, there's lots of reading from the Bible.
That makes sense. And, when we think about Christmas, there's this almost unavoidable tradition of gift giving.
Oh, definitely.
But how did we get from the story of the Magi, those three wise men bringing gifts to baby Jesus, to, well, this kind of present frenzy we see today?
That's actually a really interesting connection. So those gifts from the Magi, they weren't just random presents. Each one had deep meaning. They were symbolic. The gold, well, that represented Jesus's kingship. Frankincense symbolized his divinity, his holiness. And the myrrh, now that one was a bit more somber. It foreshadowed Jesus's eventual death and resurrection.
Wow, I never really thought about it like that. Heavy stuff.
It is. But at its core, that act of giving, inspired by faith and love, it's really the basis of our modern gift-giving tradition. It's not about the stuff itself. It's about expressing those same feelings of love and generosity.
It's funny, I remember one Christmas when I was a kid, my grandma gave me this, well, it wasn't a fancy gift at all, really simple actually, but it meant the world to me just because of the thought behind it.
Exactly. It's that emotional weight, that connection that really makes a gift special, the story behind it.
Absolutely. So we've talked about the Christian origins, but it's clear Christmas has become this global phenomenon. I mean, even people who aren't Christian celebrate it.
You're right. It's fascinating. Christmas has really transcended its religious roots.
So how did that happen? How did it become so universal?
Well, I think it's because Christmas taps into these universal themes that resonate with so many people. Peace, goodwill, a spirit of generosity. Even in secular celebrations, you see those same elements, the decorations, the music, the focus on spending time with loved ones, that sense of togetherness.
Do any cultures celebrate Christmas in a particularly, unique way?
Oh, absolutely. There are tons of unique Christmas traditions from around the world. Like in Austria, they have Krampus.
Krampus?
Yeah, Krampus. He's this beast-like figure who, well, let's just say he punishes the naughty children while Santa rewards the good ones.
Whoa, talk about a holiday twist. Okay, so we've got to talk about the big guy in the red suit, Santa Claus. I mean, flying around the world in one night, delivering presents to every child. It's a pretty wild concept when you think about it.
Right. But here's the thing. Santa actually has roots in a real historical figure, a guy named Saint Nicholas.
Wait, seriously?
Yep. He was a 4th century bishop who was known for being incredibly generous, especially towards children. Legend has it he used to secretly deliver gifts to people in need, and over time, this morphed into the Santa Claus we know and love today.
Wow, so Santa's was a real person. And then you've got all those extra traditions around him. The stockings, the cookies and milk left out, the whole reindeer thing.
It's all about adding a little magic to the holiday, especially for kids.
Absolutely. It's incredible how this one holiday can pack in so much religious significance, this whole history of gift-giving, global traditions, and even a real-life Santa Claus origins story. Really makes you think, doesn't it?
It does. And it leads to a bigger question. How do all these themes we've talked about, the hope, the generosity, the togetherness, how do those resonate in your own life, no matter what your background is or your beliefs?
That's a great question. Something for all of us to ponder as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of Christmas. We encourage you to share your own thoughts and reflections on the holiday with us. And remember, there's so much more to Christmas than meets the eye. Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays!